This is Shandi. I'm here today to talk about, our kids are getting ready to go back to school, and some have already went back. So I just have a little few things that I want to talk to you about today. Now, my main thing that I want to talk about is bullying. We do have that going on. Bullying is not good at all. Now, you can always go to the website at stopbullying.gov. You can go to your school website to see the procedures that they have on bullying. So if your child is being bullied, then you'll know what to do and where to go. And some warning signs for you to recognize if your child is being bullied or not. Their appetite has decreased, their grades start dropping. Um, they are more. They want to be by themselves more, and you see like bruises, like uh, you see bruises or cuts or things on your child that wasn't there before. These are just some of the warning signs. So, always keep a close eye on your child because bullying is not good and it can lead to other things, and we don't want it to go there. And, by you being a parent, if you see a child being bullied, step up and stop it. It's not good. And we as parents, we have to take responsibility for our kids. Even the ones out here that are bullying, you know, you need to talk to your children to find out what is going on within them to where they feel as they have to pick and tease someone. Counseling is always available. And sometimes you have to seek that so you can mend something that is wrong because bullying really breaks a child's self esteem. And we want our kids to be encouraged and lift up. So, let's try to get a handle on the bullying. All right. And I have a few more things that I wanted to go over. Always encourage your children. It is very tough going to school nowadays. And our children just need to know that, we're happy at the progress that they're making. And if you see your child struggling, there's free tutoring at some might be at some churches. You have to get out there and find your resources, especially if can't afford to get tutoring for your kids, you know? So always encourage your child. Lift them up. When you lift them up, it'll bring their self-esteem up high. And you don't want nobody to be able to break that self-esteem because we are all beautiful. We are all wonderfully made. Yes, honey. And so you always want to encourage your children. The second thing that I want to go over, parents, parents, parents. This one goes out to you. Get to know your teacher. Communication is very good. Learn your child's teacher. Know who they are. Talk with them. Make sure you make the parent conference. You know, let them know your child's strengths and weaknesses because you know them because they were born to you. You know, and your child learns everything from birth to age 3 of how they act, how they'll be, and they learned that from you because you are their parent. See, you've already instilled in them on how to act. Now, if you have bad behavior as a parent, then your child is going to have bad behavior. But it can always be corrected. You just have to take the proper steps in correcting it. Never talk bad about your teacher in front of your child. Don't do that. That's so disrespectful. How would you feel you were in a class with 20 kids and you got to teach them? You got this little girl over here, she want to talk to her little friend, and then you got this little boy, he want to run and hit somebody. Don't do that. Always make sure that your children show the teachers respect. And you have to do that as well. That's something that we are forgetting. Parents be like, well, I told my baby, I told my child that they come. No, honey, because you are not in that classroom. If you want your child to be in that classroom, then you need to teach your child some manners. Manners are very important. I make sure that my children know manners, honey. I don't have any problems with my children's behavior in the classroom because they knew better. And even my youngest daughter, she don't play that. She is very helpful. And you're going to respect that teacher and you're going to follow directions. And if you have any questions, you will ask the teacher and she's going to help you. But if your child is respectful to the teacher, that teacher will be more than happy to embrace and help your child. So you have to remember that, since the kids learn how they how they're going to treat people by us as parents, their attitude, everything. So you want to be like, well, I don't know where she get that. She get it from you. She watched you and now she's acting just like you, a mini you. Please remember, you know. So, and parents, if you can afford to send extra things into your child's classroom, please do extra pencils, extra paper, markers, all that stuff because it really helps them out. You know, not only teachers don't make enough a lot of money, they make money, but how would you feel if you worked at a job and you had to take your money to buy things for your job? Like, okay, let's say you working at McDonald's. Oh, they don't have no more bags, but you got to go take $40 and go buy some bags so you can bag the food up with. Would you like that? Would that be real nice? No, it would not. So let's help teachers out this year by if you can buy a pack of pencils and you can buy 2 or 3 extra packs, buy it and send it on in there to the teacher. This will help them throughout the year and then they won't have to spend their money for things that they need for the classroom. Our kids are with them 8 hours a day. Teach your child to respect their teacher. If you have any issues, go to the teacher. Do not go to the teacher with the attitude that will get you escorted off the premises, honey. So let's go to our teachers with a you know a calm tone, discuss the problem with them, then y'all can come up with a solution together. Your teachers will work with you if you work with them. Always remember that, parents. You have to remember that. Okay. And this is another thing that I want to hit on. Uh, volunteering. Volunteering for your child's school is very important. I know we really do it when they're like younger, like Head Start, mm, elementary. But I was informed that we should volunteer even in middle and high school. Volunteering is very important. If your child see that you're volunteering and you like their school, then they will love their school. They go off of you. They feed off of you. So if you have that positive attitude, about school, they're going to have that positive attitude about school. So I'm just hoping that you keep the positive attitude about school. And I know that we'll have our good days and our bad days. But when you do mess up or you know you do mess up or you make a mistake, always be able to call out that you made a mistake. Own yours because if you own it, then they will own it as well. And those are a few things that I just wanted to talk to you about, because our kids are going back to school. And another thing, your kids, hopefully they were reading over the summer because reading is good. And remember that they need to read what they say 20 minutes a day. That is good. Let them read. And always help them with their homework because, if you take the time out to help them with their homework, then they know and they feel important. And not rush them through it. And if they have questions, don't give them smart answers. I know I've done that. But, I try. And if I don't understand something, what I'll do is you can let them know to ask the teacher or write a note to the teacher, just to make sure that you did what was right. But those were just a little few things that I just wanted to say about getting ready and going back to school. You can like me at Battleshine at Facebook, Battleshine at Instagram, and subscribe to my page. Again, thank you for listening. I really enjoyed this talk, and you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.